Just over 6 years after the Camp Fire, California's deadliest and most destructive wildfire, several communities in Southern California are now facing a similar reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Officials in Paradise have already reached out to leaders in the South to lend their helping hand, but it's also really about the community and the response. California's Fox 40's Chloe Curtis is live in Paradise. Chloe, what role have nonprofits played in the recovery effort there?
Well, obviously, state and federal resources come into play here, but really nonprofits in the community have been imperative in Paradise's rebuilding. Here behind me, you can see just some of the organizations that make the Ridge what it is and have been here over the last 6 years in this recovery. Now, several nonprofits come into play here, and several that actually formed out of the Camp Fire, including the Rebuild Paradise Foundation, which is a small nonprofit aimed at bringing survivors back home, but also welcoming new faces to the community. Executive Director Jen Goodland says the foundation formed to address needs of the community that couldn't just be met by state and federal resources. And the foundation itself is run by locals and Camp Fire survivors that understand the issues in the community and the hurdles that go into rebuilding a home. Now, as communities in Southern California start to look ahead, Goodland says local perspectives are essential.
When the fire happened, many people thought, we'll just leave this town and walk away, right? It was so bad. Like, it's just an easier to just it's done, right? But there was enough people that said, no, I believe in this community. It's going to be super hard, but it was this small group that were like, we're not giving up. And that's what it'll take for Southern California, is a small group of people that are just one step at a time.
Paradise Mayor Steve Crowder says in addition to community, local leaders on its town council, board of supervisors, and representatives working together was imperative, even when there are differences over the last several years. Crowder says some town officials in Southern California are also facing similar aftermath that Paradise did after its fire, including officials losing their own homes and anger directed at them by citizens in these immediate days afterward. But he says if there's a desire to come back, it can happen.
I think it's critical that everybody work together, and even if there's differences of opinion, your end goal is the same. One thing that I did is I made myself available, and because I bet I heard most of the stories from every single person that lost a home here, and every time, and that was their therapy. They had to tell you what happened, and every story was different. That's my message to them. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do this, because you absolutely can. Will it be easy? No, it won't be easy. Will it be a short amount of time? No, but you will get there.
And Crowder says there's been a lot of up and downs and uncertainty over the last 6 years, understandably. But once he started seeing some of that progress, he started thinking, OK, yeah, we can do this. And he hopes Southern Californians can keep that hope alive, too. And 6 years later here in the town of Paradise, the population itself is up to about 11,000 people, and thousands of homes have also been rebuilt now, about 2,600 single family homes and about 500 multi-family homes. Those are the most recent rebuilding numbers as of this month. Live in Paradise, covering local news that matters, Chloe Curtis, Fox 40 News.